feedback corrupted. Scanning for cause of failure. Scanning. Problem found. Sega Head unit in shutdown mode and is awaiting repair. Cause of problem. Played the Flintstones on Master System. Resulted in total mental collapse and hair loss. Method for unit repair. Play a good game while a replacement unit is en route. Activate unit. Begin program.
Hey! Have you ever seen a little film called The Terminator? How about a film called ROBOCOP? Ever wonder why we get an Alien vs Predator film? And a Freddy vs Jason film? But for some fucking reason we don't get a ROBOCOP vs Terminator film? 'Cause it's never made any sense to me. But luckily for us, we do get a video game for it. ROBOCOP vs Terminator. And this is one of my all-time favourite games on the Mega Drive. Also, this isn't the only version of the game. There is also one on the Master System, the Game Gear, and the SNES. There is also a Game Boy version, but it's rare and expensive, so I don't own a copy. Apparently there was even a port for the NES, but it was never officially released. So for today I thought I would show you all the different versions that I happen to own. And leave the Super Nintendo one till last, because let's face it, this is called Sega Head after all. And we will kickstart it off with the Mega Drive version, the best version. And to prove my point, throughout the video I will be showing comparisons from this to the others. So the game starts with something that will boggle your brains. The first half of the game's story is explained here in text. Imagine if you were watching The Phantom Menace and the text at the start came up telling 50% of the story before you even see it. Okay, with that film it might have done you a favour because you could have left the cinema good and quick. But here with this game it's kinda bloody dumb. But hey, it doesn't crap on the fun factor, so who really cares? Oh, and before we get carried away with the gameplay, just have a listen to that music. It's fucking awesome! And it even has some pretty decent voice dubs thrown in there. I know games like Street Fighter 2 on the Mega Drive had some pretty crummy voices, but here it's done well, proving that the console was capable of doing good. Now we get to play the actual game, and as you can see, it's basically a run and gun. Well, more like a walk and gun. Everyone we kill dies in the bloodiest way. So bloody, in fact, that it puts Mortal Kombat to shame. You can hold up to 2 guns at a time, but be careful, because if you die, then you lose whatever weapon you had out at the time. So the trick is that when you fuck up and snuff it, quickly switch your good gun for your crap gun. So when Murphy gets up, he can still have the better gun. So Murph begins his mission to stop Skynet by travelling through Detroit and murdering criminal scum. A lot of the enemies in the first level shoot like retarded stormtroopers, and I think I know why. It's 'cause they're wearing fucking sunglasses at night! Oh, and when RoboCop gets damaged, he can repair his damaged systems and technology by eating baby food. We soon find our first collectible weapon, the grenade launcher, and by some black magic we can endlessly steer which way the grenades fly. But an even better weapon is the homing missile gun, which of course lives up to its name. After saving a group of hostages, who appear to have had their faces stolen, we find Arnie, the Terminator. And I'll throw a bucket full of grenades at him so he loses his skin. Honestly don't know why Sarah Connor had such a tough time with this guy. Oh my.
That's so cool.
Murphy just spewed out the perfect thing to say when you kill a Terminator. Then, for some dopey-ass reason, Robo goes looking for Skynet in the world's most dangerous construction site, only to run into his very own replacement, RoboCop 2, also known as Kane. This fight can be a bit of a bitch. Just touching the bastard will nuke your health. I wonder how many people will actually get that joke. The only way to kill this sod is to hang out and tap the fire button like a fucking maniac. When that junkie is dead, we find ourselves in the toxic waste dump. You know, the one from the film. We find a flamethrower and a pain-in-the-ass tank. Then we end up in the OCP offices. There's hostages, self-defense machines, baby food, and... oh shit! It's Head 20-fucking-9! Not only is this guy an absolute prick to kill, but he also holds the best gun in the game. And it's a bitch to find. The only places I know where you can find it are here and at the end of the game. He dropped the Gatling gun. I gotta get it quick. Fuck you, you defective toaster. Now remember the story text from the start of the game? Well, we have finally caught up with that shit. And we are in the war of the future. So it's Terminators galore. Here we find the mini red ray gun, and fuck! I lost the Gatling gun. Shit, bugger, shit, fuck, shit, fuck, bugger, cunt, fuck. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot, shit. Well, after fighting a Terminator that for some reason is tougher than all the others, because reasons, we take a stroll through an underground complex that's nothing more than a total clusterfuck of pure death, which has yet another Super Terminator. The next level is far more fun because we get the plasma gun, a weapon which obliterates Terminators in one fucking shot, unless they happen to be coated in red paint. Because science. Then there's whatever the hell this thing is. And at last, we are in the final area, getting ready to fight Skynet. Just before the big fight, we get a randomizer. And if you time it right, you can get a Gatling gun. Shit! I got the fucking grenade launcher. Well maybe that'll do. Oh. So Skynet is just a floating head. Well, this game was released before Terminator 3, so I guess it fits. Okay. Oh, these guns ain't man enough for the job. Bollocks! Game over. Good thing this game has continues. So after repeating the whole level again, I'm back at the randomizer. Yes! I got the Gatling gun! Yeah! Yeah! That fucking showed him! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the best version of ROBOCOP vs. the Terminator. Now that you've seen the best version of the game, let's see what the others are like. Next up is the Master System one. Right, well, we got that whole stupid thing with the story text again, but meh, it still doesn't matter. Hey, the images of the two machines is pretty awesome. I mean, you gotta remember, this console is only 8-bit, so it was never gonna look as nice as the other version, but it's all good so far. Holy crap, did you hear that? Voice samples on the Master System that don't sound like dog shit. That is impressive. Well, things seem a tad flickery at times, but that seems to be the only visual fault. What the fuck, man? We get that awesome bit with Murphy's voice saying, "You're terminated." Then we get the chirpiest jingle in the goddamn universe. Oh, and there's Arnie. Dead already. That fucking jingle! The fight with Kane is still a bitch, though, and so is that fucking tank. But they ain't shit compared to Ed 209. How the fuck are you supposed to do this damn fight? That fight took away so many lives, it ain't even funny. And the bastard didn't even drop a Gatling gun. So far, the game is still fun to play, but holy hell is it harder than the Mega Drive 1. After what feels like an eternity of travelling through a fucking labyrinth of Terminators, I finally find Skynet. And all he does is piss out bullets. And I die without them touching me? Fuck, it's game over. What? Wait. Where's my continues? There's no continues? No continues. No continues? No. What? Are you telling me I played all the way to the end of the game and it ends with me dying at the fucking final boss? You cunt! So while it's a tougher game and does lose some points for not having any continues, it's still pretty fun. I did enjoy playing it. So let's very quickly move on to the Game Gear one. Well, it seems to be exactly the same as the Master System one. That's pretty cool, actually. And listen to this. It even has ROBOCOP's voice sample in it. Nice. I guess there's no point in spending any more time on the Game Gear one, so let's just move on to the last one in the list. I don't really want it. Well, it seems like things are off to a pretty crappy start right away. Just listen to this so-called music. You gotta admit, that's half-assed, innit? And look at the title! I mean, if you look at the hardcore Mega Drive one... then look at this cartoon crap! Not exactly brilliant, is it? Oh, but we get cutscenes! Very slow cutscenes. With the same boring music playing. Hurry up! Come on, hurry up! Fucking hurry up! So after an eternity of that shit, we finally get to try this game out. Wait a minute. Where's the blood? There's no blood? All we get is a pussy scream and some naff explosion? This ain't the fucking Power Rangers. Normal people don't bleed sparks. Ah, fuck, I fell in a pit. And I'm back at the start. Wicked. Super. Bollocks. Right, so we shoot some dork and... ah, sod it. Another slow-ass cutscene. Sod it, I'm fast-forwarding it. The next level is much of the same stuff, except Ed20 is here. Well, at least I got his gun. So it's got one thing over the Master System version at least. Then we find ourselves in a construction site, where far too much crap keeps falling on my head. And I know I've already poo-pooed the music, but listen to those sound effects. It's painful to my ears. Shit, I'm dead. And I'm back at the fucking start? If you die in the Mega Drive one, Murphy just stands up and you carry on. But on the Nintendo one, you don't even get a bloody checkpoint? What the hell, man? And here's the Terminator. And... yeah, he can't actually get a hit in, can he? Wow. And no voice sampling saying you're terminated. Even the Master System had that feature. And on the next level we have bulletproof humans. No, wait, you just have to wait for them to move first, I guess? Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm dead again. And back at the start. You know what? No, I ain't playing anymore. I haven't enjoyed a single thing about this game. It's just the turd of the bunch. As you can see, the Super Nintendo version is bollocks, and the Game Gear and Master System versions are decent games actually. But the Mega Drive one is the motherfucking tits. Now I know some people out there aren't going to agree with my opinion, but let's be honest. Unless you've had a chance to try each one of these different versions, then you're not really gonna... Who the hell are you?
I am your replacement. I am Sega Head 2.0. I have greater reflexes, greater skills, and I have hair.
Oh, you're here to replace me, are you? Well, in that case, you can play the Flintstones.
Flintstones?
I wonder what he blew up. Oh, I see.